Hello everyone, I hope you have had a great weekend. Today we are going to go ahead and jump in to start with our day 11 of the packet. You should have just gotten new packets from CMS. You can also access that packet online. So we are starting on page 1 and it is day 11. So you can go ahead and look at that reading section. We're going to start with our module time today, and either on page 1 of that packet under reading for day 11 or in the link below that I am attaching, you can click to watch the module video for today. So go ahead and click on that and you're going to watch that first before we start. Now that we have listened to that first module video for day 11, we are going to listen to a read aloud. You can go ahead and turn in your packets to pages 10 and 11 and follow along as I read the book Make a Tree Friend to you guys. A book called Make a Tree Friend, and it is written by Elise Sweeney and illustrated by Joanne Renaud. Amy is friends with many trees. When she wants to swing, she visits a maple tree. When she wants to eat, she visits an apple tree. When she wants to cry, she visits a weeping willow. When she wants to climb, she visits an oak tree. When she wants to think, she visits a birch tree. When she wants to count, she visits a pine tree. When she wants to rest, she visits an elm tree. You can be friends with a tree too. Find a tree, visit the tree to climb, think, and play. Make a tree friend. After listening to that book, you are going to draw, write, and label how you can enjoy a tree yourself. So I have made an example for us, and here is my picture. I have drawn a picture. I have labeled my picture. This is me. This is a tree. This is some grass. And I have written to tell how I enjoy a tree. I said, I love to sit in the shade of a tree. And here I am sitting in the shade of that tree. So you are going to draw, write, and label to show me how you can enjoy a tree as well. After that, we are looking at page 12 of our packets, where you are going to focus on day 11 to fill out the reader's response guide right here on page 12. That is your last task for reading today. For word work, we are going to be looking at our cycle 18 words, but before we do that, I want you to go ahead and click the link that is in your packet on page 1, or you can click the link below that's in the description, and you are going to watch the word work video. So today we are going to rainbow write with those cycle 18 words. So if you turn to page 14 of that packet, right here on the side, you can find those cycle 18 words. So we are using those to rainbow write. You are going to go ahead and grab a sheet of paper, and you're going to grab some colorful pens, pencils, crayons, or markers, whatever you want to use. And we are going to tap those sounds out to write those words in rainbow colors. So our first word is cab. So I hear k, k. I hear a C. I'm going to do it in purple. K, ah, ah. I hear an A. B, b. And I hear a B. I'm going to do in pink. So we have k, a, b, cab. All right, our next word is bash. So that first sound I hear is b, b. Hear a B. Ah, ah. Hear an A. Shh. I hear that digraph. What two sounds say shh? Got an S and an H. So we have b, a, sh, bash. You're going to continue that with all of those words on the cycle 18 list that can be found on page 14. Okay, we are now moving into math, and for math today, we are focusing on the number 11. So before we jump into our activities with 11, I want you to go ahead and click that Jack Hartman video that is linked down in the description. You're gonna click on that, and we are gonna practice counting to 100 by ones. So go ahead and click on that link, and you're gonna practice your counting. Now that you have watched that video and practiced your counting, we are going to look at pages 5 and 6 in your packet. So go ahead and scroll or turn to those pages. And you are going to work on these pages, but instead of doing them on the actual page in the packet, you are going to use either a separate piece of paper or a journal to write your answers in. And you are going to make sure you hold on to this so that you can turn it in at some point to us. So we are looking at the number 11, like I stated before you watched that video, and we are looking at pages 5, that looks like this, and page 6, that looks like this. And since today is 11, we are only doing it for number 11. So it says in a circle or a line, so you're going to show 11 in either a circle or in a line. You are going to show the number 11 as an array, like this. They've done the number 6 as an array. You're doing number 11, so you'll fill that in here. You are going to show 11 in a 10 frame. So you're going to fill it in to make sure there's 11 in that 10 frame. Then you're going to look at page 6 just with 11, and you're going to fill in that 10 frame to show which teen number we are focusing on today. After you have done that, we are going to play a little fluency game that can be found on page 8. So go ahead and flip to that, and I'm going to show you how we play. So now that you have all of those 10 frames cut out from page 8 of your packet, you're going to put them in a stack, and you are going to flip the top card over and find how many more you need to make 10. So I would need 3 more to make 10. I'm going to flip over my next one. For this one, I would need 1 more to make 10. You're going to do that with all of those 10 frames in that stack until they are all gone. After you are done, you can put those in a sandwich baggie or somewhere where you can keep them safe, because we are going to keep playing with these throughout the week. For our last subject today, we are looking at social studies. So on that page 1 of your packet, at the very end, that last column, you can find social studies for day 11. And we are talking about maps today. So I'm just going to remind you a little bit. A map is a drawing or a picture that tells you about a place. So it gives you information to tell you about different places. A lot of times maps look different, and that's completely fine. There's all different types of maps. But what I want you to do today is discuss with an adult. So you can find a parent, a grandparent, another adult that you are staying with today, and you are going to discuss where can you find maps and what do maps show? What do they have on them? So I made a quick little tree map right here that you can use to help you discuss. So it says maps, because that's what we're talking about. It says where to find them and what they show. And I have listed some places you can find maps. You can find them at malls, parks, or trails. And what they show. Sometimes they show mountains, rivers, and streets. You can just come up with other things like that to help you with your discussion. But you are making sure that you are with an adult or a parent or a grandparent and talking about where you can find maps and what maps show on them. After you have done that, you're good for the day. I hope you have a happy Monday, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.